Today I'd like to talk to you about the SX3 Mill Stand. Now, with the CNC conversion, I decided that I wanted to have coolant, and also I wanted a storage area. Now, the stand is made out of 2-inch RHS, and I've also incorporated drawer slides. So there will be drawers in here, flat sheet for tool holders, measuring instruments, any sort of small type equipment. So they were designed in the beginning. You may notice these holes. There's two reasons for them. They are the supports that the actual base sits on. Originally I was going to have these above the main frame, so as there would be clearance to get swarf, that type of thing out a lot easier. But that then adds the difficulty of waterproofing or stopping the leaks in your actual coolant tray. So I had to rethink and do the pros and cons and realise that it's probably better just to have it sitting on top of the coolant tray. Now, the reason why they come through and there isn't a long section there like on the bottom is because this is where all my cabling comes from. I've drilled a hole in either edge before welding it up, of course. So that then allows me to run the cabling from the control box up the back, and at the back of the machine it either goes up to the back of the machine and into the electrical cabinet, or it comes forward through here and in there, and that's where the control panel goes. There's another slot, as you saw in the other videos, there's a slot in there, so the cabling runs through there, along there and out. That's to help stop any interference, that type of thing, and keep it out of the way of any sharp instruments. I'm also running coolant. This is the coolant tank. I'll do another video on the coolant system, but underneath I've put reinforcing strips to hold the coolant tank. I haven't run the board under the coolant because if you get a leak, it now just goes on the floor, easy to mop up. If it goes into your base board, it will expand and destroy, and then it's ruined. Then you have to pull everyone out and redo it. Now, you may see bits and pieces around the workshop. These are all the different bits of old equipment I've used to build. Like I said on the video, this is off the walking machine. The actual base is also off the walking machine. So recycle, reuse as much as you can. Saves money and saves the environment. I've also got it on casters. Several reasons for that. As you get more and more into different things, your workshop seems to shrink. Then when you make space for it, you say to yourself, oh, I can put this in or I can put that in, and before you know, you're back to where you were. So I could have made up a small stand, it would have been cheaper, but then where do you store your rotary table? Where do you store your vices? So you may have a storage area over here and another one over here. This way they are all in the one position. I can move this out the way when I'm welding again. Just say I want to make another frame, I can just push this out the way. If I want to work on the back, it swivels around. If I want to take it to, say, an exhibition or somebody else's place, I can just put it on the trailer, up on the ramps, and it's on the trailer. Secure, slide in, slide out. So it may be overkill, but once you build it solid, it will last. Wood is fine. Wood is not as accurate as steel, and also is not as long lasting. So you'll see in these pictures how I actually built the framework, and then I got the coolant tray dimensions, and the actual width and length is for the maximum travel. So when you're designing your end covers and all this sort of thing, you have to take all this into account. So when this is over maximum, there's a slight clearance on this end, and when that's on maximum, there's a slight clearance on that end. And when you've seen with the tilt video and this tilt cover, that just misses that. So you have to work out all these designs before you actually start building. So that's the reasons behind the CNC4A SX3 CNC Mill Stand, and I hope you'll get some good ideas and think before you build, because it's a lot easier than trying to build after you didn't think. So thanks for watching.